Now, friends, family and neighbours have paid tribute to the late Olorato Mongale during a prayer service at her home in Bloemfontein. Speakers comforted the Mongale family and instilled hope. The 30-year-old's body was recovered on Sunday in Johannesburg after she had left to go on a date with an unknown man. One of the wanted suspects, Philangenkosi Makhanya, died following a shootout with police in the early hours of this morning. He is one of 3 people police have been looking for in connection with the murder of the 30-year-old. SABC News reporter Ishmael Modiba joins us for more. Ishmael, a very good evening to you. What began as an ordinary date turned into tragedy. The story has been moving at a staggering pace since Olarato's body was discovered. What came out of the prayer service at the home?
Well, Mpo, a very powerful prayer service where members of the community, neighbors and friends came in large numbers to instill a sense of hope to the family of Olarato, to say, despite what happened, accept that it happened, but let's leave all in God's hand, because God is the one who knows better than us. And if I take you back just a little back to what transpired yesterday at the memorial service, one of Olarato's cousins, that is Ishmael Modiba, also asked very difficult questions, tough questions, to say, God, why? Why, God, is this happening to Olarato? Because Olarato was a God-fearing person. She was, obliging and respectful to all the members of the family, including her parents. But he couldn't understand as to why such a person who, was so respectful, and they were looking so much to him as an example or exemplary to the family, that, he was able or was willing to carry the family name and take it to a greater heights. But they did not realize all that they were looking forward to. And even the mother, when I sat down with the mother yesterday morning, she says, Olarato, even though she died at the age of 30, but it appears as if it's like she lived the life of a 60-year-old person. Like she lived beyond her ages or her age, where they were able to sit down and speak. And one of the questions that they spoke about was recently, as they were not afraid to speak about death, was that, what would you do if one of us die? And the question or the answer to that from the mother was, or from Olarato was, if one of us die, one should continue to live life and, live life and to the fullest. You see, so the prayer service was all about to give the family that, the energy, the zest that they need to say, let's accept what happened, but we know this is, it's unacceptable, looking at the fact that if you look over the past year or 18 months ago, the issues of gender-based violence came on the forefront in Bloemfontein, where we were reporting a lot about the abuse of women, children, and the elderly, which is still a concern in the country today.
And this tragedy is yet another case of gender-based violence, revealing a disturbing trail of events. I mean, showing that the 30-year-old may have been a victim of a syndicate targeting women. As the story has been developing, Ishmael, how much comfort or perhaps hope for justice does it bring to a family looking for answers and left distraught by this untimely, devastating death?
Well, the family were hoping that all these, suspects will be arrested, including the one that was the one who died in the early hours of this morning. They are saying they are happy about the speed with which the police are moving on with the investigation, but they would have loved to sit down or to hear from this suspect in the dock, as they will be questioned, just to find out from them what happened, what they did. But it's unfortunate that one of them had to die, because of as we were informed that there was that, the gunshot between the police. But the family wanted to, find out more from them. But the relief, in a sense, that there is some kind of, the relief in the way the investigation is going. And even the deputy speaker of the Free State Legislature, Nolita Ndungane, said that recently they have been at the legislature speaking about reviewing some of these laws, particularly those relating to gender-based violence, to say those laws need to be reviewed and tightened because it is just too much what is happening in our country. We cannot let the situation to go as it is, as it will be, becoming some sort of, uncontrollable, and that making an appeal to men that real men need to stand up and be counted as men among the society so that this thing can be curtailed.
And we do understand that the funeral service will be taking place on Sunday.
Indeed, the funeral will be taking place on this coming Sunday. The funeral will be held at the City Hall in Bloemfontein, and from there it will move to the Bainsvlei cemetery. When I speak to the family, just to find out who are they expecting on Sunday, I'm told that the deputy police minister, Dr. Pauli Bushielo, has confirmed her attendance, that she'll be coming to attend the funeral on Sunday, including the two national deputy police commissioners who will be also attending the funeral. And we're also expecting leadership of the Free State Province to be part of this funeral. As we saw yesterday and even today, the deputy speaker of Mangaung Metro was in attendance at the memorial, the service prayer today.
Very well. Thank you so much for that update. SABC News reporter Ishmael Modiba giving us a sense of the developments in the wake of the story.